What if the secret to transforming your life isn't about huge, dramatic changes, but rather the tiniest, almost invisible steps you take each day? We often imagine that real progress comes from grand gestures or major overhauls, but the truth is far more subtle and far more powerful. Imagine if, instead of waiting for the perfect moment to make a big leap, you simply focused on getting just 1% better every single day. The truth is, small improvements compounded over time create the biggest impact. Just like a plant that grows a little each day or coins that slowly add up in a jar, these tiny gains accumulate. Over weeks, months, and years, they can transform your life in ways you never imagined possible. We often think success requires massive action, but it's the daily, 1% improvements that truly shape our future. Think about it. A single push-up, a short walk, or a few minutes spent reflecting in a journal may not seem like much. But repeated day after day, these actions build momentum and create lasting change. Imagine a plane leaving Los Angeles for New York. If the pilot adjusts the course by just a couple of degrees, the plane will end up in a completely different destination. That tiny shift, almost unnoticeable at first, leads to a dramatic difference over time. A tiny shift in direction, just a few degrees, lands you in a completely different city. The same principle applies to your habits and choices. Small, consistent changes in your daily routine can redirect the entire course of your life. Your habits work the same way. The things you do every day, even if they seem insignificant, are quietly shaping your future. Each morning routine, each healthy meal, each moment of learning, they all add up. The person you become is determined by thousands of tiny habits, not a few big decisions. It's the sum of your daily actions, the little choices you make when no one is watching, that truly define your path. Each small habit is like an atom, tiny, but with the potential for explosive change when compounded. Just as a single spark can ignite a roaring fire, your small habits can set off a chain reaction of positive growth. Forget overnight transformations. Real change is built slowly, one step at a time. Focus on small, consistent improvements. Celebrate the little wins, and trust that they're moving you forward, even when progress feels slow. Over time, these efforts will compound, and you'll look back amazed at how far you've come. These atomic habits are the foundation for lasting success. Like building a house brick by brick or planting seeds that eventually become a thriving garden, your small actions lay the groundwork for a future you can be proud of. So, let's explore how these tiny steps, these 1% improvements, can build the life you've always wanted. Remember, greatness is not achieved overnight, but through the power of small, consistent actions, repeated day after day. To understand this approach, meet James Clear, the man who rebuilt his life after a devastating injury, using the very habits he now teaches. In his book, Atomic Habits, Clear lays out a practical blueprint for change, grounded in science and real-life experience. He teaches that you don't rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. The focus shifts from setting big goals to building reliable systems of small, repeatable actions. At the core are the 4 laws of behavior change. Make it obvious, attractive, easy, and satisfying. These principles apply to any area of life, health, business, relationships, or learning. By the end, you'll have a step-by-step guide to making tiny changes that lead to remarkable results. Habits are the compound interest of self-improvement. Every small action you take, no matter how insignificant it may seem in the moment, is like making a tiny deposit into your future self. Over time, these deposits accumulate, quietly building a foundation for remarkable change. Just as money grows exponentially with compound interest, small habits, repeated daily, lead to extraordinary results. Imagine planting a seed and nurturing it every day. At first you see nothing but soil, but beneath the surface, roots are taking hold. Eventually that seed breaks through and grows into something far greater than you imagined. Getting 1% better every day doesn't just add up, it multiplies, making you over 37 times better in a year. This is the power of consistency. Each day's effort builds on the last, creating a snowball effect that can transform your life in ways you never thought possible. The challenge? Results are delayed. It's easy to feel discouraged when you don't see immediate progress. You might wonder if your efforts are even making a difference, or if you're just spinning your wheels. You may not see progress at first, leading to frustration and giving up. Many people abandon their goals right before the breakthrough, simply because they can't see the invisible growth happening beneath the surface. This is the plateau of latent potential, where effort accumulates below the surface until a breakthrough happens. It's a period where your hard work is storing up energy, waiting for the right moment to burst forth. Like heating an ice cube, nothing seems to change until you hit the tipping point. The temperature rises degree by degree, and then, suddenly, the ice melts. All the previous effort was not wasted, it was necessary for the transformation. Stick with your habits even when results are invisible. The breakthrough is coming, trust the process, and remember that persistence is the bridge between effort and achievement. Success is not a single event but the product of your daily habits. It's the sum of every small decision, every repeated action, and every moment you choose to keep going. Every tiny choice compounds, shaping who you become. Over time, these choices define your identity and create the life you want. Remember, greatness is built in the quiet moments, one habit at a time. The first step to building a habit is making the cue obvious. Most habits are triggered by cues in our environment, often without us realizing. To start a new habit, design your environment so the cue is impossible to miss. Use habit stacking. After current habit, I will new habit. For example, after pouring coffee, meditate for 1 minute. Make healthy snacks visible, or put your guitar in the living room. Let your environment nudge you. The more obvious the cue, the less you rely on willpower. Willpower fades, but a well-designed environment works for you. Look around. What cues are shaping your actions? Make the right choice the easy, obvious one. We're driven by the anticipation of reward. Our brains are wired to seek out things that feel good, and the mere thought of a positive outcome can motivate us to take action. This anticipation is a powerful force, shaping our choices and behaviors every day, often without us even realizing it. The more attractive a habit, the more likely we are to do it. When a habit feels enjoyable or exciting, it becomes something we look forward to, not just another task on our to-do list. Making habits appealing is the secret to making them stick. One effective strategy is temptation bundling. Pair something you want to do with something you need to do. This way you transform a routine chore into a moment of enjoyment, making it much easier to stay consistent. For example, only listen to your favorite podcast while exercising. This simple rule turns your workout into a treat, and you'll find yourself looking forward to it, rather than dreading it. Surround yourself with people who already have the habits you want. Join a book club, a gym, or a community. Being part of a group with shared goals can make habits feel more fun, and less like a solo effort. When you see others enjoying the habits you aspire to build, their enthusiasm becomes contagious. You'll naturally want to join in, and the social connection adds another layer of reward. Reframe your mindset. Instead of saying, "I have to," try saying, "I get to." This small shift in language can make a big difference in how you feel about your habits. Suddenly they become privileges, not obligations. This turns habits from chores into opportunities. When you see your daily routines as chances to grow, learn, or enjoy yourself, you'll be much more motivated to keep them up. Social influence is powerful. Imitate the habits of those you admire. When you surround yourself with positive role models, their behaviors rub off on you, making it easier to adopt new routines. Make your habits appealing, and you'll be drawn to them naturally. Set up your environment so that healthy choices are the easiest and most attractive options. The more attractive the habit, the less you have to force yourself. When you genuinely enjoy the process, discipline becomes almost effortless. Work with your brain's reward system, not against it. Celebrate small wins and give yourself positive feedback to reinforce your progress. Make your habits something you look forward to. When you design your routines to be enjoyable, rewarding, and social, you'll find yourself coming back to them again and again until they become second nature. Motivation gets you started, but making a habit easy keeps you going. We naturally choose the path of least resistance. Use this to your advantage. Apply the 2-minute rule. Start with a version of the habit that takes less than 2 minutes. Read 1 page, do 1 push-up, write 1 sentence. Prime your environment, prepare everything you need in advance to reduce friction. Don't aim for perfection, just show up consistently. Optimize for starting, not finishing. Consistency beats intensity. Remove obstacles and simplify the process. The easier the habit, the more likely you'll stick with it. Make following through almost automatic. To make a habit stick, it must be satisfying. Our brains crave immediate rewards, but good habits often have delayed benefits. Give yourself a small, immediate reward after completing your habit, a smoothie after a workout, a sticker on a calendar. Use a habit tracker to mark your progress. Seeing your streak grow is satisfying and motivating. Don't break the chain. Each day you show up, you reinforce your new identity. The feeling of progress is powerful. Celebrate small wins. Immediate satisfaction closes the habit loop and keeps you coming back. Make your habits rewarding in the moment, not just in the future. Satisfaction today builds habits for tomorrow. The most profound insight: true change is about who you become, not just what you do. Focus on identity-based habits. Don't just run, become a runner. Don't just write, become a writer. Every action is a vote for the person you want to be. Decide who you want to become, then prove it to yourself with small wins. Your identity emerges from your habits. Repeated actions shape who you are. Shift from chasing outcomes to embodying a new identity. When your actions align with your identity, change feels natural. Ask, what would the person I want to be do? Start with one small habit. Become the person you aspire to, one action at a time. To break bad habits, invert the 4 laws. Make them invisible, unattractive, difficult, and unsatisfying. Remove cues out of sight, out of mind. Don't keep junk food at home or put your phone in another room. Reframe your mindset. Focus on the benefits of quitting, not the loss. Associate bad habits with negative feelings or consequences. Add friction. Unplug the TV, hide the remote, or make access harder. Make bad habits unsatisfying. Use accountability or habit contracts with immediate consequences. The harder and less rewarding a bad habit is, the less likely you'll do it. Design your environment to support your best self. Dismantle bad habits with intention and strategy. We've learned that success is built on tiny positive choices, not grand gestures. Knowledge is useless without action. Start with one small atomic habit. Don't aim for perfection, just progress. Use the 2-minute rule. Apply the 4 laws. Make it obvious, attractive, easy, and satisfying. Track your progress and reward yourself for showing up. Your future is shaped by the habits you practice today. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Start now. Every action is a vote for the person you want to become. Take your first step today. Cast your vote for your future self.